All right. Ah, good morning, YouTube. How are you guys doing today? My name is Maurice. My name is Maurice Parker, and welcome to the Maurice Parker channel. Talk about various topics and different things of that nature. Just wanted to thank all my subscribers. I seen that I had 17 when I first started this channel. It was zero, and up to 17 in the span of a month. That's amazing. Um, so far, I think I got 160 views in 4 videos. That's pretty cool. I just want to thank everybody for that. I did want to do some shout outs again. Want to do a shout out to Brandon Parker and Eric Robinson. They're always PGH company. You can look them up on Facebook. Where you can get cool new gear, shirts, socks, uh, you name it. Just to go out there and venture in and represent their grind and hustle. That is their mantra. Also, if you need the floor cleaning, you can look up Facebook for my cousin. He has a cleaning company called Pristine Clean. Christine gets it clean. That's her tagline. Does amazing work with any surface. Another shout out will go to on Facebook with Keontae Early and Ty Scott on their podcast called Ascension, and you spell that Ascenoion podcast. Yeah. So after listening to some people, getting some view and commentary, and get some feedback. The podcast is going to be a little bit different. Now they want it to be called podcast, and so instead of me talking for various topics for a long period of time, I will now be talking in these videos about 2 or 3 topics max, because talking about 7 topics could basically lose interest and whatnot. So I got a few people who gave me suggestions on to do this to broaden myself out, so that way keep you guys interested and whatnot. I know this is early in the morning for me to podcast on a Saturday. Usually I do it on a Friday, you know, but I did want to thank everybody who has subscribed and listened to what I had to say. Like I said, I ain't going anywhere. I'm still gonna keep posting videos, keep letting my voice be heard, keep doing what I gotta do. Um, and we'll get into it. And I have a question of the day or the week, or it'll be in the description link below, and you can respond if you would like to respond. I post new videos every week, and without further ado, here we go. I know most of you will probably see this later on today after I put it on Facebook and whatnot. So I expect people to comment and view it and do what they have to do. I do want to take time out to appreciate everybody. So I'm just gonna talk about 3 topics, and that's gonna be the majority of the videos from now on, because that way it leaves more room to talk about different subjects and areas and that nature. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk firstly about a difficult topic that we're gonna discuss is forgiveness. This is a topic that really we all have experienced it at one point in our life. Everybody who has experienced a time where they had to forgive somebody where they did something to hurt them. And my biggest thing talking about forgiveness is usually when somebody hurts you, you tend to hold that over them because don't you can't believe that somebody would take the time to hurt you, or you feel like some threatening that they threaten your character, your integrity, and you feel as though you got wronged, and that how could they do that to you? And well, why me at all things? But it had to be me. Like, why couldn't it be somebody else? Like, that's natural. That's natural. But a lot of people go wrong out about when it comes to forgiveness is give me a moment. When people go wrong about forgiveness is that see when you don't forgive somebody, you basically give them power over you, and it really hinders your growth in life because you're linked with something they did to you in the past, no matter what. Now every situation is different. I know people say no matter what it is, and take time, but ultimately forgive the person. Don't remember you're not forgiving. A lot of times we get into the state where, well, why do we have to forgive them? You don't forgive them for them. You forgive them for you because you don't want somebody to have power over you. If you don't forgive somebody, that's energy that they have over you. And sure, it's hard, and and everything. But what if I didn't forget what they did? You don't ever have to forget what somebody does. And just because you don't forget what they do doesn't mean you never forget them. Like it, you be a anybody. I'm just gonna say this. I might not. You'll be a fool to just forget. You can forget somebody. You'll be a fool to forget what they did. No, don't forget what somebody did. You gotta remember it. I say remember that to make sure that you know that that does not happen again. Experience. And we talk about mistakes, and we talk about forget. So we talk about forgiveness. We're talking about forgiveness. You know, forgive somebody. That's great. I would want everybody to forgive, but you don't got to forget what somebody does to you. And I think it gets twisted a lot for whatever reason. We really get a concept of if you're supposed to forget, you're supposed to forget. Oh yeah, I can forgive you, but in the same time, you don't want to be made a fool of so many times. Keep forgiving a person, but you can't keep forgetting either. You can't. That's how people usually get one up. And that power thing, because your energy could change what somebody does. Now, granted, not everybody jails. You gotta forget. You gotta forget. You forgive somebody. It releases this energy from you that you don't feel weighed down. You feel like you're free. You feel like you can move. Because people will hurt you, but you gotta keep smiling. You gotta keep being happy. Because it's up to you to make the difference that you want to make in the world. And it's a cycle. You gotta break it. When you forgive somebody, you're showing this true strength. It's easy to hold on to negativity. It's hard to release it. Not impossible. It's hard because we all go through these trials where people hurt us and things of that nature, and we don't know how to forgive. And sometimes you don't want to forgive because you feel like if you forgive, then you're saying it's okay what they did. Listen, when you forgive somebody, you're not saying it's okay what you did. It's you're saying is I'm letting you know that what you did, I'm healed over it. It might not still not be okay, but I forgive you what you did. Doesn't mean saying to you that it's okay what you did, because it's not. But what you're saying is, I'm not giving you the power of. I'm not going to hold your mistake over your head, even though I didn't agree with you when you did. I'm just going to have to keep moving on with my life, and that way, when you're doing that, and it takes time. I feel like you're talking about forgiveness. A lot of people, it's a struggle because naturally you want to hinder somebody if they hurt you. You want to hurt them back. Not always the best thing to hurt somebody back because you hurt somebody back. You don't want to scoop to their level because if you scoop to their level, you're not really showing the greatness that you have in you. And that's the thing about forgiveness. It's very hard to come up with a way to forgive people, especially if they hurt you for whatever reason. It can really bother you up inside. It really can like extinguish you. But always remember, if you forgive somebody, you have the power of your life, and I don't. had the power to hold you because you're basically getting the power to hold you. And I just would take a moment to think about that. Like I said, we're only going to talk about two or three topics, really, and I'm going to try to stretch them out as much as I can. And the first talk, we just talked about forgiveness. Second talk that I would like, um, was before we get into the second talk, I just, want everybody just to take time to reflect on everything I said and want to really thank everybody for having, listening out and subscribing to me. And I know the videos have been long because I post them, you know, once a week. So I usually try to make sure they're longer so that way people can understand where I'm coming from and listening to. But at the same time, I do understand that if I'm jumping from topic to topic, that it does weird because I'll make people lose their interest in, I just rather, everybody keeps their interest. So we're just gonna switch up different things and just, keep giving me suggestions. I try to continue to improve my voice, improve this channel, and I just think my subscribers and growing subscribers. I felt pretty great that I was able to get the views that I got. Um, let's see. Another topic, and some topics will be out of three topics, usually one, two, or three. Um, I might talk longer about another topic than I would on a particular one. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about being careful. Let's talk about relationships. Now, this talk is going to really might have you in your feels or whatnot. And I just, anybody out there who is in a relationship, anybody out there who isn't in a relationship currently, it's not. Now, I'm just trying to get this advice and personal experiences that I went through, uh, and I would definitely want to just make my learning what I've learned, and just to give it to you guys and it's something to think about. Well, let's get into it. Hmm. Okay, so when we talk about relationships, so the biggest thing that I'm talking about currently the biggest thing currently that I see that's a problem in relationships nowadays is there's no building going on really. Like it's rare for it to be building. What I mean by this is a lot of people nowadays it's about what you look on the outside, it's about the sex, it's about that stuff. It's not really about to connect and how the person can help you grow. And that could be that's a problem. If you're dating somebody, the biggest thing I see is people date somebody, but you gotta get to know them. And make sure you get to know them for a while. You can't just make sure you start off as don't expect to start a relationship just to get to know basically as friends. And if it turns into something, that's great. I got advice by that. Thanks, Mom. She told me that. It's friends, and you gotta let it develop. But a big problem now in relationships is people just want to have sex. They don't want to grow. They don't want to build. I'm not saying everybody for the record. I'm just saying that's just the majority of it. It's just what it is. People don't want that commitment because they're afraid of it. They're afraid of getting hurt or bettering themselves. And the thing is, you're supposed to be with somebody who's supposed to help you grow. Who's supposed to help enhance your life, not hinder it. Hinder it, yeah. And that's a big problem I see nowadays. A lot of times in relationships, people, you know, don't take time to really understand. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're supposed to like have an understanding about, okay, I had these goals. Do you have these goals? How are we going to match our goals together? Are we in the same mindset? And truth behold, if you're in a mindset of trying to better yourself, person should be to try to better you too. They're supposed to try to better themselves, getting it to the table. And a lot of times we think about the future a lot, but you also got to think about what's this person contributing to me in my life? What am I contributing to them in their life? Because as much as people might be attracted on the outside, it's more so important to understand how they are on the inside. Make sure you get to your best abilities to learn how you get to make the person better. And sometimes the person may not be right for you, you may not be right for them. And I would say before you date somebody, make sure you see who they hang around. Because that says, like I said in the previous time, that says a lot about who you're going to date. If you hang around certain people that may not be the most outstanding people, then you got to think about how that affects you. Because everybody who you let in your life, the energy you let in, give, and you get back, may not always be the best energy for you. And I think a lot of people get that mistaken as it shouldn't matter. No, I'm saying this. We all have energy inside of us. Not everybody's energy is going to combat the other person's energy. Like some people, it's going to bring you want your in relationship. You want somebody to bring out the best in you, not the worst in you. And you want to bring out the best in them, not the worst in them. Because if you're not doing that, then I would say don't give up. Just really have a talk and evaluate. Okay, why are we not bringing out the best in each other? What is going on? What can we do to improve it? Sometimes you know communication is key. Not texting, not talking. Communication is key. That equal amount of respect is key. If you're talking and you're getting your voice and you're on the person here, they gotta say clarity, understanding. Remember, now say should be slow to speak, quick to listen. So you have a talk with your person. Make sure that you're listening completely to what they're saying. Don't respond right away. Respond right away. Take into what they're saying. Then you say your side, and then you guys come up with an agreement. You guys come up with an agreement, then that ends up helping out. And for those who are not in a relationship, like myself, those who are not, just keep on improving yourself. Sometimes you gotta take these times to make yourself a better person because you might not be the best product right now. You're getting to the product you want to be. You want to be the best. You always want to keep growing or upgrading to the next best version of yourself. And sometimes you need that time alone to grow. And yeah, you're frustrating at times, but you gotta keep growing, keep learning, keep growing. I think that's just really interesting about that is, you know, in relationships, it's hard to think about. Well, oh, another thing about relationship, not everybody needs to know your business. Not everybody needs to know your business because it's not their business. It's not your business. Not everybody needs to know anything. Going to your partner, nah, it's cool, everything's good. You don't really don't let somebody on the inside of your relationship unless like you're very very much so close with them and they're close with you because you don't ever want to put your faith in man because they'll let you down every time. And I know that might sound hypocritical. Okay, what I mean by this is be careful who you talk to about the relationship. You really should keep it between you and your partner unless it's to the point where you're seeking advice on how to handle a certain situation. But even then, I say go to somebody who you really can trust, who won't hurt you. And what's going to lead me, and I'm going to take time with that one. Actually, this might be a shorter podcast. Hmm. What? Reese the talker is only going to be talking to us for 30 minutes and not a full blown hour? I know it's tough. I know, but you know, I might just do another part later on to have to really get into the fact that this has just been a crazy. Um, well, time's obviously going to get cut because now I don't have to talk about a lot of different things as much as I wanted to. Well, the last talk in this various topics, and this would be for just something that I would want everybody else to just think about is wow, I had all these talks and I wanted this person knows who they are and I want to thank them. Being careful who you tell. Not everybody needs to know your business. And I've had times when I struggled about this because not, I like to be open, but the reason I'm going to talk to you guys about this is you can't, you have to, not just because somebody is cool with you now doesn't mean they'll be cool with you down the line. That's why you will have a lot of associates in your life and very few friends. And what do you mean? A friend and associate is two different things. You might be cool with that person for, I would say, a season. That means, or a short period of time, but not like for a lifetime. And if you tell the wrong people, you tell somebody, okay, you tell somebody something and you're cool. Now you guys ain't cool. They can use it to stab you in the back. People do it. People throw you in the back, and and I'm not saying everybody's like that, but what I will say is, just because somebody can you be cool, you're cool with somebody doesn't mean they need to know everything about you. Because obviously, it's your business, it's your life, and everybody needs to know everything about you. If they get petty to you about that and want to do different stuff because you don't want them in about your life, that's their problem. That's not your problem. And I think that's another thing people got to say. We don't have to tell everybody everything. It's not everything that we need to let them know about our life. Not saying we disrespect them or anything, but you don't have to let everybody know about your life, and you don't got to feel compelled to. It's your life. You tell somebody you want to, but be careful who you tell because people can play that to your friends, but really ain't your friends. And how do you figure that out? Well, you just gotta see how they act around other people. You gotta see how they would act around you. See how they talk about other people to you, because normally that's how they'll talk to you about other people. And you don't want everybody to know your business, and everybody does not know that you don't got to know everybody else's business. It's okay. See, but if you're one of those people who are nice and charitable, stuff like that, and you all of a sudden you start looking out for yourself, and nobody else can say anything. I would say, it's okay to not. It's okay to think about what's best for your life because listen, be careful who you tell people stuff to because you might be cool with them one moment, and the next moment you're not. Now, it's sad that it happens, but it's an important lesson. We always have to learn. Not everybody's gonna enhance your life. Like they can help you grow to a certain extent that they might mentally reach that peak where they can't help you grow no more. They just can't. And you might not be able to help them grow no more because they might not. You guys might be at two different mental levels. This is the same thing about why I'm leaning into and can you tell everybody too, because that plays a role into it. And just getting over, if somebody's not trying to have your best interest, then they can hurt you. Let's say you wanna hang around the people and they hang around people that you didn't like, or you hang around people that they didn't like. That can tear work because say you guys didn't hang around people you didn't like, you know, but now they're cool with somebody you're not. That can happen, and you got to be okay. So what, I'm okay with my life because sometimes you guys got to focus on your goals and your dreams because there'll be more people in your life that will help you grow. Can't focus on people that's going to hinder your life either. You got to focus on people that's going to help your life, that's going to improve it. And I know they say practice what you preach. It's not. It's always a growing process. I'm giving this advice so that way I can look back at it as well and think about all the stuff that I had to say and there for the people. Do. And I just believe one everybody is to take time and appreciate the fact that hey, nobody else told you. I'll tell you you're appreciated no matter what you do. And if anybody has a commentary and feels some type of way or whatnot, even recorded this post, I'm just saying the truth. You can only be a better version of yourself. And sometimes you have to evaluate your life. It's not the easy thing, but I promise you, it gets better because when you start focusing on yourself and your goals and motivation and stuff like that, you get people put in your life. God will put people in your life that's meant to be there for you, and that will help you out. And I'm telling you the truth. You got to make sure that you're willing to. Sometimes you might think like you're sacrificing something, but you'll probably get blessed with something even better. That's really the truth. Um, Now I think I have talked a lot in these last 26 minutes, 15 seconds going on. I just, want to take time out to thank every one of you for supporting me and listening to me and taking the shares and the likes and giving me the sense of direction that I need to go. I really do appreciate that. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to people who following me. I really, um, like I said, when I started this channel back a month ago, I said if I'm the only, even if I'm the only one who watched it, or I'm happy just because I made it. I still, like I always tell y'all, I have a voice. Actually, I have a shirt that says I made it, and it says I have a voice. It's being heard. God got my back. Blessings my way. The shirt I'm wearing says I have a voice. It's being heard. God, God got my back. Blessing my way. I'm wearing that shirt because myself that I do have a I have voices being heard. I also got the other shirt that says "You're a hater, I'm winning, you're losing." Real talk. That was a quote. I had to get a shirt for that. Um, but other than that, I just wanted to really take time out to you know let you guys know how everything's going. Keep on being yourself. Keep on staying motivated. Just keep doing what you guys gotta do. And I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe down below if you're new. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. And I hope to hear back from you guys soon.